Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Welcome back to a quick beer review. Another ice beer. We actually just got done shooting the Bud Ice video, and that beer smelled and tasted like nothing, so we dumped it. And I figure we would try again. So this is a beer I've never had before. I've seen this beer a million times at college house parties, but I never drank it. I told the story about when I drank Bud Ice in college. Felt awful the next day, and I swore off ice beer and didn't touch them for 20 plus years. So I have never had this beer. I've had other natties, but this is Natty Ice, natural ice. Per the can, it is 5.9% alcohol by volume. Bud Ice was 5.5%. There's a massive AB InBev logo on there. Not much to this can art. I mean, it's whatever. It's a black can with a big, huge natural ice print on it. The big one, it says 25 ounces. This one, same as the Bud Ice, $1.99 for 25 ounces of beer. So, I mean, value-wise, it's pretty decent. You can't get 25 ounces of beer at most places if you're going to a bar or a restaurant for $2. So, ice brewed for a smooth taste. We will be the judge of that. Again, with this, it says 22/047. I'm guessing, is that the 47th day of 2022? This is old AF, if that's the case, because we're in August. This is, is that when it was canned, or is that the Best Buy? Are we like 9 months past? Oh, you gotta love it. You just have to love it. It's whatever. It's it's Natty Ice. Who gives a shit how old it is, right? Let's check it out. I should have looked at that before I bought it. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. Who cares, right? It's a nice beer. This actually looks a little bit lighter than the Bud Ice was, but it looks like a lager. It's just crystal clear, straw yellow. Again, with this one, a good almost 2 fingers of kind of sudsy head. The bottom of that is like pretty compact, but it looks like it's kind of snap, crackle, popping away. It might dissipate and have nothing by the time we drink this, but yeah, probably looks darker to you guys on camera because I sit at a red video game and the light in front of it, it usually makes beers look darker. So let's see if this thing smells and tastes like anything, shall we? So this smells grainy. I mean, I talk about it a lot in lager videos. A lot of these beers, they smell like cereal to me. They smell like Cheerios. It's like bread crust, like white bread crust. This doesn't smell offensive. It doesn't smell, like skunky. It doesn't smell off. But it doesn't, I don't smell any. Sometimes you can smell like a little bit of hop presence to these beers. This just smells like kind of crusty white bread. And Cheerios, like just that grainy kind of malt thing. So, let's go and taste it. Cheers. This has much more flavor than the Bud Ice did. But not much to it. There's actually a little bit of like, there's a tiny bit of like, a tiny bit. I mean, it says, ice brewed for a smooth taste. There's a little bit of like almost, I don't know if maybe that's hops that I'm tasting. But it kind of comes off as a tiny bit of bitterness on the finish of that, which is, I didn't expect that. But yeah, this is very grainy, white bread crusty cereal. It tastes, I say that a lot too when I drink lagers. It tastes like beer. Like it smells like beer. It tastes like beer. Like this is beer to me. It's not great. Like this isn't something I'll buy again. But there's nothing like offensive or off. It's just kind of whatever. There's nothing special about this beer. Like people who really like this beer, I kind of wonder what it is that they like. Is it maybe that it's, close to 6%, so you're kind of getting a decent buzz drinking it? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this is just kind of forgettable, run-of-the-mill ice beer. There's nothing about this beer for me that is like, ooh, I would buy this again. I mean, even at $1.99 for a 25-ounce can, like, it just doesn't seem like it's not bad, like it's fine, but it's just nothing memorable, nothing where I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember having that and I really, really liked it. Like I would buy that for sure. There's a bunch of other beers I would buy before this and have in my fridge. So Not terrible. There's nothing wrong with this beer, but I mean, if you're gonna drink a 6% beer, like why not drink like a pale ale, something with actual flavor to it? I'm not really sure what the niche of this is. Like, I don't know who the demographic is that they're going for. Is it the college kids maybe that just like getting drunk for cheap? Probably, I guess. I don't know. There's just not much flavor to this beer. Again, I mean, it doesn't make it bad, but it just, if you like cereally, grainy, just whatever beer, I mean, the body's pretty thin. It's kind of watery to me. Yeah, I guess there's nothing about this beer that would be like, ooh, I need to buy this again because it's good. I'm hoping for like one of these kind of run-of-the-mill shelf beer reviews that we do. I'm kind of hoping I find something that I've never had where I'm like, ooh, I would have that again, but this ain't it. So, like I said, not a bad beer. Like, it's fine. It's whatever. It's Natty Ice. It's just not something I'll ever seek out or care to drink again. If I'm at a bar and I see this on tap, I'm not going to drink it. I just don't care. So I guess that's the best way to put it. Are you guys fans of this beer? Tell me why. I'm all ears, and I love to talk about stuff like that. So that's it. I'm out of here. Another ice beer in the books. See you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.